Hey up, grab this and a brew, or maybe a pint if thou's lucky enough to still afford one. There's summat happening in 2026 that not enough folk are talking about properly, and that's men's mental health. Not the corporate posters, not the social media slogans. Real life, real blokes, real struggles. Across Britain and Australia, a lot of fellas in their 40s, 50s and beyond are quietly battling away without saying a word. Farmers, tradies, ex-steel workers, miners, office lads, truck drivers, business owners, good honest people who've spent their whole lives cracking on and getting on with it. But times have changed. In England, pubs are closing quicker than they can pull a hand pump. Some villages have lost their last local. In Australia, country pubs are battling too, and when the finally does get out for a pint, it's now £8, £10, even £15 in parts of London, or $14, $15, $16 a schooner in some Aussie towns. For a lot of ordinary people, that's simply too much. So what happens? Blokes stop going out. Instead of meeting mates at pub, having a laugh, watching footy, complaining about politicians, weather, VAR or cost of diesel, they nip into bottle shop, Aldi, Asda or supermarket, grab cheap tins and sit at home supping on their own. And that's where trouble starts, because when a man sits on his own week after week with his worries, that silence gets louder. Financial stress, marriage problems, worries about kids, elderly parents, mortgages, farms struggling, businesses barely surviving. Isolation creeps in slowly. One missed phone call turns into 6 months. One quiet weekend turns into never going out, and before they knows it, good decent men disappear into themselves. Now, whatever your politics, Labour, Conservative, Reform, Greens, Nationals, Liberal, doesn't matter, this issue needs sorting. Governments everywhere need pressure put on them to recognise that community matters. Pubs aren't just businesses, they're meeting places, they're unofficial counselling centres. They're places where somebody notices if Dave hasn't been in for 3 weeks. That matters more than any spreadsheet in Westminster, Canberra or Parliament House. Same with farming communities. Farmers across Yorkshire, Cumbria, New South Wales, Queensland and beyond are under unbelievable pressure. Costs up, fuel up, equipment up, weather unpredictable, paperwork everywhere. And many farmers still come from generations taught not to talk about feelings. But bottling it up never works forever. So here's Pom Pete's message this week. If there's somebody that hasn't heard from in a while, ring them, send a text, ask if they fancy a pint, a coffee, a walk, a game of darts, anything. Don't wait for a crisis. Sometimes the most powerful thing they can say to another bloke is, "Hey up mate, just checking in." Because no matter how tough somebody looks on outside, they never truly knows what battle they're fighting behind closed doors. And if you're one of those people struggling silently yourself, tha's not weak, tha's human. And there's always somebody who'd rather listen to thee than attend thy funeral. Look after the sen, and look after thy mates too.